Hello everyone, and once again you welcome back in a Cype Nepal, and hope everybody is fine. So today we have a came with a PEB structure, and that is a double way PEB structure. How can we do the design and analysis? Actually, you can see the dimensions here, and in the x directions we have a totally 12 meter, and in a y directions you can see we have the total the 4 meter, and total number of span we have 8 number, and height of a structure is a total 8 meter, and the height of the column is 6 meter, and these are the dimensions which is provided by the some architecture or some of the client. They will give you the dimensions what is a requirement for construction of the previous structure, and you can also see the image also. These are the double bay warehouse. So how these types of the structure can be designed and analysis by the structural engineer. So you can see these are the image, and each and everything we have to verify, and then after we go for the design and analysis. So you can see the drawing also, and these are the drawing, and you can see these are the steel sections that is going to use. So whether this structure is a fail or pass, whether this can be resist the load or not. So we are going to analyze the same types of the structure in a Cype 3D. So let's go to the software. And at first we have to start our project by the portal frame generator. So give the left click here, and you have to create the project first. So I'm going to type structure and give the accept here, give the yes, and dual pitch we require. Actually we have to type the dimension. Just I have the 6 meter here. Here also we have the 6 meter, and that is a 6 meter total span. We have the 12 meter here, and there also we have the 6 meter. This is a 8 meter, and give the accept here. And one span we require the one span more. So give the right click here, and we are going to add a new frame, and same frame we have to add here, and just give the 6 meter here, and that is a 6 meter, and 6 meter, and that is a 6 meter, and that is a 8 meter we have, and give the accept here. And you can see the same thing we have done, and according to the plan, and same thing we have done, you can see here in Autocad. So as the project requirement, as we have done by the software also, and at first we have to start the general data and project general data. Here we have the number of span 8 number, and center to center spacing in a y directions we have the 4 meter here, and roof covering we go for 0.24, and external panel live load we go for 0.42, and covering we require the with a lateral covering we go for the 0 only, and we have to select the wind also. So select the wind. I will wait for some time. And here we have the different country code actually, but we go for the Indian standard only, and you can select the wind speed at the project requirement. So now I'm going for a 33 meter per second, and keep as it is. If you have the opening then you can select, but now I'm not going to do it, and give the accept here, and give the accept for the snow load. I am not going to consider the any snow load here, so give the simply accept here. And now we have to go for the edit of the lateral and roof purlin, and now I'm going for the roof, and here you can select the deflection limit, and number of span I have the 2, and type of attachment we are going to rigid fixing, and you have to select the sections. That I am going to select the Z sections only here. And if you don't get the any sections here, you have to go to the edit the list of element, and you can download the sections. and just give the accept here, and you can select the any section here from here and give the accept here, and you can give the accept again. So software is automatically going to analyze whether this section is a fail or pass. And you can check. You can see here we don't get any red mark here. If there is a red mark, we have to change the section, and again we have to do the same process. But now we don't get any red mark here. Just keep the accept here, and you can see these are the root for link, and we have to go for the side for links also. So select the side for link here, and same sections we have to use here, and give the accept here. And you can check whether the selected section have pass or fail. You can see we have the red mark here, so we have to change the sections. So cancel this, and you have to select your sections from here. Thus I am going to select this one and give the accept here. Now you can check, still we have the red mark, so again we have to change the sections here. Now you can see we don't have any red mark here. So all the theory parts are generated by the software automatic, and you have to study all the theory parts and give the accept here. And you can see we have the side for links here. Then after we have to export this file in a Cype 3D. So you go to the general data and you go to the export to Cype 3D. And you can check what is the tensions in selected sections. You can check each and everything from here, but now I am not going to check anything. Give the simply accept here. Give the accept again, and here we have the some options. So support configuration, I go for the fixed frame, and buckling option, I am going for buckling in a non-swipe frame, and we are going to generate 3D, so I am going to select the 3D. And now I don't want to group, so you do not group at these sections. It means at these points we have to select and give the simply accept here. So it automatically generate this file in a Cype 3D. And here you can select your code, but for a concrete I go for the Indian standard, that is IS 456, and for the steel I go for the IS 800 2007, and give the accept here. And you can also check the what is the strength of the steel you are going to use, but if you 410, just I have selected this. And dynamic load also you can select here, but now I don't want to go for the dynamic load. And here is there is a different load combinations, and just I'm going for the dead load here. Just simply give the accept, and for a live load also, and give the accept here. And you have to select this one is a live load here actually, and there is a different load combinations also. Just I'm going for the wind load also. Just you simply give the accept here. And seismic also you can on here, and some of the there if you are going to make the fire resistance structure, then you have to select the temperatures also, sinkage also, wind also, and soil pressure, and simply give the accept here. And you can see that this file whatever you have generated in portal frame generator, it can export this file in a Cype 3D, so you can see the data here. If you don't want to see the reference line, you can close the reference line here and you just simply give the accept here. Now we have to do as a plan requirement. As you can see, these are the things, these are the plan actually. So same thing we are going to do by the software also. So again you come to the software, and at first we have to start from the beam, so I go for the beam also. So go to the new option and you can select your sections. Just now I am going to select the ISMB, and that is 100, and give the accept here, and you can select from here to here. And give the right click here, and then in a similar way we can do from here to here. Now we have to make the pin end here, so you go to the bar and here pin end we have to select, and select all the sections whatever you have done, and similar way we have to select these sections also. And here we have to make the workable window here. So just you go to the window, open a new window, and just you give the accept here. But we have to, before that we have to on the reference line, and again you have to go to the window, open a new window, and give the accept here. You have to select this one and this one, and give the, that is my front face, so give the accept here. And here we have the, for the opening we have the column here, so we are going to add the column, and that I am going to take as ISMB 400 and give the accept here. And this is the distance from this support is a 3 meter, so I am going to type here the 3 meter and simply you here from here to here. And the same thing we have to do from this side also, and here we have also 3 meter. And for the opening we have the here the beam here, so simply you go to the, again we have to change the sections. Just I am going to take as 300 and give the accept here, and the distance is totally 5 meter from here. Just I am going to type as a 5 meter for the opening, and simply you give the accept here. And the similar thing we have to do from here to here also, and same sections we have to select here. Actually I have done wrong here, that we have to take as 200 and give the accept here. And here also we have to add one column here, and that you have to actually the 3 meter here. And again you can, that is a 5 meter for the opening we have here. Now you can change your sections if you have done wrong here. Just select these whole sections and give the, that is ISMB 400 I have taken. The similar thing you have to do for these sections also. That is 200, it is okay. Now you have to put the support also, so select this column and give the right click here, and here you can select your fixed supports here, and you can see we have done. Now you can go to the 3D model again, and here also we have to add the beam here. So that's I'm going to use the 200 here. Actually this is a 3 meter up to 3 meter, it shows the center, and also we have the here 3 meter. So if you are getting a disturb, you can close your reference line and grid line, and I am going for the 3 meter here. So you go to new options, and here the 3 meter options we have, and the same thing we have to do for these sides also. And the similar way you can create from here to here also. Now we have to create a tie. So before that I am going to create the some nodes here. So you go to the nodes, new nodes options, and you can go to the tools and generate and nodes, and you have to select these two nodes and give the right click here, and you have to give the two numbers. Just I want to create the two numbers here, and the similar thing we have to do for this also. Just I want to create the two numbers, and the same thing we have to do here also, and create here also two numbers. Now you have to join by the sections. Just I am going for the new again. Here I am going to take ISMB 100 and double welded box I am going to take here and give the safety here, and you can select from here to here. Now you can go for the tie. So again you go to the new, or you can select from here also. Here we have the tie option. Just I want to go for the circular one. Just you can change your diameter here, and you can create your tie from here to here. And we have to create in a roof also. And same thing we have to do from opposite side also. And give the SAP here, and you can see the same thing we have done. Now we have to create the group here. So I'm going for a node. Just go to the bar and create a group, and just you can select the element to which you want to create the group. Now you can give the right click here and give the yes here. So you can see this all the tie in a one group only. So now same thing I want to do for a column also. So you select the all the beam here, and same thing you can do for a column also. Now I go for the beam. And give the right click and create the group. And now you can select the column, and just I'm going to select this all the column here. And give the right click here and give the accept here. And now you have to select this column, the front column, and give the accept here. And similar we have to select this beam, and this all the this is a small beam I have to select here. And give the right click, and then after you have to change the sections. So you go to the describe, and just you select all the column here and give the right click here, and you can select your sections. Just I want to go for ISWB, and that I'm going to take as 450 and give the accept here. In the similar way you have to select all the beam and give the right click here, and you can select ISWB, that is a 350 I'm going to take, and I'm going to on the hunches here and giving the 2 meter. And give the accept here. And the same thing we have to do for this beam also, that I am going to take as ISMB 200. It's okay, and for everything is okay. As you can see in a plan also, the same thing we have done, and you can see this is a plan actually of side. So same thing we have done by the software also. So now again you can go for a now you can go again, you can go software. Now you can analyze your software. Now you can analyze your bias software. And give the accept here. Now you can check whether your section have been pass or fail. Here you can see we have some problem here. We get a red mark here. In this way we have to change the sections again. So you go to the describe, and you can select this section and give the right click here, and you can select some other sections here. Now again you have to go for the analysis, and you have to see whether your section have pass or fail. Now again you can check your section, and you can see we don't have any red mark. It means all the sections have been passed here. And also you can check, and here you can see everything. If you want to see the loads, then you can see, if you want to create the different load combinations, if you want to see, you can see all the load combinations have been created by the software automatic. And if you want to see the any movements or excel loads also, you can see. And you can also display the value also. You can see all the value are the display here in a different load combination. You can see that according to code the different load combinations have been taken. And if you want to see the load what is applied on the structure, you can see from here also the self weight load and different load we can see here. So all the loads you can see from here, how the software has been taken according to code. So each and every information you will get by the software automatic. And just see all these options. Now we have to create a joints here. So you go to the joint, generate a joints, and give the accept here. And you can see that totally 81 joints have been generated here. But there's something we have done wrong here actually. So we are getting some problem here. So then you have to go for the describe again and select this column and give the right click here. Here we have to change the simple sections we have to select here, and that is a wrong we have done actually. Give the accept here. Now again you go for the analysis and give the accept here. Now you go for the joint and generate the joint, and you can see all the joints have been generated by the software. So now you go to the analysis, and you have to design the connections also. So now I am going for the bolded connections and give the accept here. Now you can also check, and we have the green mark here, and some joints we have the red marks. It means the green joint have been the past joint, but we have to do some edit here, and then after we have to do, but we are going to upload the video also regarding this, how can we do all the things. And you can see in a 3D what we have, how we have created the structure. And you can also see all the joints have been generated by the software only, so we should not have to do anything, and each and everything is done by the software automatic. So you can see all the joints have been generated. If you want to do a footing also, you go to the foundations, and here we have to go for the analysis, and here we have generated the footing. Give the yes here, and you can see the each and every footing has been generated. So again you have to go for the analysis, and all the footings have been generated here, and analysis also due to the self weight load, and you can see in a 3D. So again you come to the structure, and same structures we have done. You can see This is the structure I have done. So if you want to generate the drawing, just you go to the drawing option. Give the accept here. And you have to save the drawing which is a requirement for the construction, and just you give the accept here. And give the yes here. And details of all the drawing, you can see all the drawings and all the connections, how the connection have been designed. You will get the very easily. If you want to print this, if you want to export this file in Autocad, you can go to the print all the drawing in one file. You have to select, and you can also select the folder where you want to save this file, and give this display the file which is associate program. Give the accept here, and give this, tick this option and give the accept here. It will take some time. Here you can see all the drawings have been generated by the software, and all the connections details you will get here, how the connection can be done, and each and everything you will get by the software automatic, and all the connection details you can get here. And you can see here the each and every details of the connections also you will get, and you will get also the what is how can we do the footing also, footing details also you will get. You can see here these are the footing details. So each and everything you can generate by the software, and so that much. And you can do the analysis and design of these types of the structure by using a Cype 3D. Okay, at last, thank you. And you can send this drawing to any steel company. They are going to prepare the symbol or sections which is a requirement for the construction of the PEB structure. And then after you can go for the assemble in the sites. So in this way we can do the PEB in a Cype 3D. So okay, thank you for watching once again, and thank you for watching. Have a great time. Bye. We will meet you in next video. Thank you.